weekend. She's nice.
My ungrateful children have driven me into exile.
Get back here ASAP. Need you in other cases.
Aye, aye, Captain.
The firm is in excellent hands.
We could get sued!
You're killing my shopping buzz, Eeyore.
Don't miss Ride, this Monday at 8/7 Central on the CW.
Now at 10, a powerful storm is slamming Southern California tonight, bringing with it fears of flash flooding, more mudslides, the possibility of tornadoes, and even hail. The latest on our historic storms and what we can expect next.
Plus, a hiker missing in the middle of a snowstorm. Her friends speak out after the 22-year-old goes out alone near Mount Baldy. Rescue crews say it's just too dangerous right now to search for her.
And the search for 5 Marines headed to San Diego from Las Vegas. Their Super Stallion helicopter has been found, but so far, no word on the fate of the Marines. Now on the news at 10. Good evening, I'm Micah Ullman.
And I'm Cher Calvin. Another round of powerful rain is soaking Southern California again tonight, raising fears of new mudslides and flash floods.
The record-breaking rains are being blamed for at least 9 deaths across the state and have left behind a devastating path of destruction and a massive cleanup. Residents are dealing with hundreds of mudslides impacting several neighborhoods, along with hundreds of fallen trees, road closures, massive flooding, power outages, and snow. The repairs and cleanup will last for weeks, if not months, and will likely run into the billions of dollars.
We have live team coverage of the storms. Chris Wolf and Rick Chambers are standing by live, but we begin with meteorologist Vera Jimenez with a look at current conditions and what's ahead. Vera.
Thank you so much. Well, we knew this was a fast-moving storm. We talked about it earlier today and yesterday, and as you can see now, we're starting to see this rain move to the east. But behind it, we still have a flash flood warning. That is in effect, and as you can see, it encompasses a large part of the viewing region. With that, we have something that we don't get very often. You see this orange line that stretches from about Malibu down to San Clemente. Well, that is what we call a special marine warning, and we don't get those very often. But the reason why the National Weather Service has issued that is because the winds over the waters, those open waters right now, are gusting at about 57 miles per hour. So that is strong enough to possibly produce some rotation, which would create some water spouts over the Pacific Ocean. And if that happens to move on shore, there is a small chance that we could see some tornado activity. But again, it's a very small chance because keep in mind that there is nothing to slow those winds down over the open waters. But as soon as those winds move on shore, there's buildings and trees and things that slow the winds down. So that again is a very small chance, but we do have to share that with you so that you can be prepared and not be shocked or surprised if something like that were to happen. As we go ahead and zoom in, we've got a lot of interesting stuff going on. You see these little clouds that are popping up. That means that there is some very strong up and down drafts, very strong cells through there. And now you see that right there. That indicates that there is a possibility that we could actually see a little bit of rotation there along the 15. And then as we move towards, that is going to be the 91 or the 10 heading out towards Riverside. There is also a bit of rotation there as well. Now, again, these are all preliminary, what the Doppler is reading, but until we get confirmation from the National Weather Service, that is just what we're seeing now preliminarily. So again, a lot of activity. This right here happens to be an icon that shows where we could see potential wind damage. So that, again, we talked about earlier with the winds, and because the ground is already so saturated, there is a possibility that we could see some damage there as well as here. And this is, again, not that far. This is the 710 and the 405. So again, there is a lot of activity out there. The good news, if there is any to be had, is that this is going to be a very fast-moving storm, and it will be out of the region tonight. And that special marine state warning that we saw over the Pacific Ocean, by the way, will expire at 10:15. So if anything changes, I will let you know. Back to you guys for now.
Vera, thank you. And we continue here now with a series of new mudslides along Mulholland Drive above Studio City, which has shut down the popular Canyon Road and is endangering some exclusive hilltop homes. A section of the land below Mulholland Drive collapsed this morning, causing